What's up guys, AD back with another Destiny Child video, and it's been quite a while, but we are back with another one here. And in today's video, we are going to be summoning for the new 5-star water type attacker in Watcher Ariel. As you can see her here on screen, looking so good. But yeah, she's honestly a pretty amazing unit, and I do want to summon her up. Hopefully we can manage to do so. As you can see, I only have 21k crystals, so hopefully we get lucky with the guaranteed upon summoning and obtain at least one copy, as I would love to do that in today's video. But nonetheless, she is a pretty amazing character, and hopefully we do manage to pull her quickly. Let's see here, as we do have a 4-5 star to start out right away, and thankfully we did pull her in the first multi-summon. All right, so this summon video honestly went by too quick. I think that was like, how long? That was only 1 minute, okay, into the video, and we did manage to pull Watcher Ariel. As you can see her here on screen, looking amazing. Obviously this is AI. If you guys don't know who AI is, I'll be sure to show you guys the other character of this unit in Destiny Child, as we do have her in the game already, but this is basically an insanely upgraded version of AI, and this I would believe is her true form in Watcher Ariel. But as you can see the bio here, Angel Ariel, a representative from heaven who had been hiding from her identity. So this is the true form of AI. Definitely an amazing looking unit here, and her skill set is actually pretty insane. She's pretty on par with Pepita. Obviously Pepita is better, but Ariel is actually a 6-hit percentage based slider as well. So very similar with Pepita in that way, in which she does have a 6-hit slide and happens to be percentage based. So she's definitely a top tier water type attacker, and hopefully you guys did manage to obtain her, as you'll want to have at least one copy of this character, as she'll be pretty strong for Ragnarok. I don't believe she'll outclass Tokika, as Tokika is the better raid attacker due to her slide skill ability. But nonetheless, Watcher Ariel here is a very top tier unit, and we'll overview her skill set now and see why she is so good for other areas of the game outside of raids. All right everyone, so here we are with Watcher Ariel. As we can see her here on screen, looking so good. I'll show you guys the S class in just a bit, but let's check out the skill set here at the rank 7 ignited stats, of course, as we do want to see her at the max ability here. So we do have the tap skill here, Flat Lux, dealing 3,141 damage and 1305 bonus damage to 2 enemies, priority lowest HP, and have a 92.8% chance to ranged attack. Ignores enemies taunt and reflect on self for 20 seconds. Now honestly, the tap skill here is pretty solid. I would say this is probably on par for Endless Duel, maybe better for that area of the game, as her kit does seem to be more PvP oriented compared to Pepita, as you'll probably want to use her in PvE. When compared to Ariel, you'll most likely see Ariel in Endless Duel, as she does have a pretty solid kit for that area of Destiny Child. Now moving on to the slide skill here, which is honestly the most important skill, as we do have the 6-hit percentage based slide, which will flex very well into PvE regardless of the huge paragraph here in the slide skill effect. But we do have here dealing 4,162 175.2% damage 3 times. So this is just like Pepita, 175.2%, but here we have apply buff duration that can be shortened, minus 48.8% for 10 seconds. So as you can see here, the slide skill is more PvP based, and you'll definitely want to use her in Endless Duel. I would say she does seem to be a pretty decent option for that area of Destiny Child. We also do have here guard buff blast, remove a guard buff, then deal damage based on its effect by a factor of 1001 to 2 enemies. Priority many buffs here, and we also do have time-based buff blast, remove a time-based buff, and then deal damage based on its effect by a factor of 1001 yet again here to 2 enemies, priority many buffs. So she prioritizes the enemy with the many buffs here, and she basically tries to nerf them here with the guard buff blast as well as the time-based buff blast. And we have the buff duration reduction here from the first portion of the slide skill here, so definitely definitely an amazing slide skill here for PvP. I'm honestly considering giving her an amp defense, double amp attack core here for Ariel, as I don't believe I'll be using her in Ragnarok. I believe she will be highly prioritized in World Boss though, as of course you'll want to prioritize those percentage based units in the World Boss trial far more than the flat based attackers. So definitely Ariel, I would say, is top tier for World Boss alongside Cassia as well as Bari. So you'll want to use her there primarily, but if you do happen to have a unit like Tokika fully ignited and uncapped to, I would say, at least +5 at the very least for Ragnarok, you'll definitely want to use Tokika there. But if you do have Ariel and let's say you ignited her and she's the only water type attacker, she should make for easy one shots in Ragnarok, as she is a 6-hit percentage based slider, so very similar to Pepita in that aspect. But the majority of the kits here will be prioritized towards PvP, as you've seen based on this gigantic slide skill paragraph. Now moving on to the drive skill here, we do have deal 9,369 damage to 4 enemies, priority lowest HP, grants frenzy, which is a very important portion of the drive skill here for 20 seconds, attack plus 60%, and invincible, but anticipation has a 100% chance of 5-second stun to self. So definitely a very strong drive skill here. I would say this is going to be pretty amazing in Endless Duel. I could see it being used there probably in the final row, as you'll want to use this to wrap up the battle, I would say. So definitely a very amazing drive skill here. The frenzy, of course, does stun her for 5 seconds at the end, but you do have that huge attack buff and invincibility here from the frenzy. So definitely an amazing drive skill here. As I mentioned already, this kit is more PvP oriented, so you'll definitely want to use her in Endless Duel. As for the leader buff here, we have slide skill damage plus 20% for water type allies, skill cooldown minus 2 seconds on self in PvP. So I would say this leader buff here is pretty solid for the World Boss trial. You might use this, as of course we are going to be primarily running sliders there, so definitely a very nice one here. And in PvP, if you do happen to somehow go up against a team without Nautilus, then you can use this if you would like there, but more likely than not you'll be using the Nautilus leader skill regardless in that area of the game. But definitely I would say an amazing unit here. She is a 6-hit percentage based slider, so you can use her very well in PvE, such as World Boss and Ragnarok. Of course, as I mentioned already, in the Ragnarok you'll want to prioritize Tokika if you do happen to have her invested into already. As for Ariel here, she'll be the second option right behind Tokika, so no worries, she's definitely an amazing unit for the raid, but Tokika, due to the penetration, is just far better than Ariel for that specific area. Now for World Boss, you'll definitely want to use Ariel. These percentage based units are highly prioritized in the World Boss trial, so for the World Boss trials against those fire type enemies, you'll definitely want to use Ariel there. As for the PvP side of Destiny Child, I don't see her being used too often in Devil Rumble. I can't really see her there, but in the Endless Duel, I would definitely suggest you all to at least test her in your 15-man team, or of course the 5-star difficulty, as the skill set here is definitely very nice for the Endless Duel side of Destiny Child. But nonetheless, an amazing unit here. I would suggest you all to definitely summon up this character if you haven't yet already, and of course based on this design here, she does look absolutely amazing, so make sure to grab a copy. So let's check out the drive skill animation here before we do awaken her, and there it is on screen here with the gigantic laser beam, looking so cool. Love that one a ton. But yeah, nonetheless an amazing unit here. And before we end off this video, let's check out the awakening process and see the S-class skin. All right everyone, here we are with Watcher Ariel, and let's awaken this amazing looking unit. I honestly love this S-class so much, and there it is on screen looking oh so good. There she is, Watcher Ariel, in that beautiful S-class appearance. So nonetheless, a very beautiful design here. Honestly, her skill set could have been garbage, but this design here is honestly just too good. So definitely a very beautiful unit. Make sure to let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of our new water type attacker, and if you did manage to summon her up already. But that'll pretty much do it for today's Destiny Child summoning video here for our new water type attacker, Watcher Ariel. So make sure to let me know in the comments section below how your summons did go, and of course let me know how your New Year's went. I do wish you all a very happy New Year, and hopefully this year has started off well for all of you. But before you go, make sure to leave a like on this video, as well as be sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet done so already, and of course check out channel memberships down below if you're interested in further supporting the channel. But with all of that being said, I'll catch you all in the next Destiny Child video. As always, thank you all so much for watching.